Western
whoa,
Conference
Muffin.
Finals. What?
Whoa. Like, we're not going to talk about who the Lakers beat, how we were challenging a man's legacy, and what it meant for the other guy's legacy, and blah, 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 blah. We're just going to move past all that now. Okay.
I said the Lakers are going to take on the Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals because they beat the Warriors,
What does it mean?
and the Nuggets took out
What
the
all
Suns.
could that mean?
It
You're
means
talking
nothing
about-
unless LeBron gets a championship.
I hate
Yeah.
LeBron as much as the next guy, but like, we were over there pontificating last week about what would happen if they sat LeBron down and they beat LeBron. What would that mean for Steph? And blah, 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 blah. And now that LeBron shut down the little guy, we don't want to say anything the other way around. That's the problem with LeBron haters. So I'm not going to let us fall down that trap. We're not going to be hypocritical. We're going to look at it from the other side of the coin. We're going to say we hate LeBron, but we're going to put some respect on his name.
I don't know if LeBron's the one that willed them to the win, though.
He beat Steph.
The team beat Steph. The team beat the Warriors.
And if it was the other way around, Muff,
I would say that the Warriors beat the Lakers because Steph.
Oh, you're a punk ass.
Oh, am I? I was saying that whoever came out of that series, if Steph came out of that series and they went on to win a championship, if you go back and listen to it, Jim, if they came out of that series and went on to win a championship, there is a conversation to be had. The Lakers came out of that series, but if the Lakers don't go on to win a championship, we're status quo. Nothing's changed to me.
But if Steph goes on and win, he then bumps higher than LeBron.
I said there's a conversation to be had based on championships. If you're because you always talk about Jordan, the reason he's up top is because he has more championships than these other players, and that was just merely saying Steph based on championships puts him a leg up in that category.
You know what? I'm going to go to the referee on this. Nate, you were part of this conversation last week.
Mm-hmm.
How did Muff pose?
Referee who tunes out on basketball.
The conversation about Steph versus LeBron.
I'm going to go back to what Muff just said. When you guys start talking basketball, I zone out.
You can make him the referee of this, Jim, but he's not going to remember because he doesn't care.
All I'm saying is the Lakers beat the Warriors. There has to be some credibility given.
It means nothing if they don't win a championship.
I second that. The only thing that matters is your last game of the season.
Okay, Nate, I'm going to ignore Muff for a second.
He's going to try to now persuade you to be on his side.
If this was the other way around and Steph beat LeBron, would you say the same thing?
Yeah, because if you don't win the championship, who cares?
Fair enough.
I mean, that's Maple Leaf fans what they think.
I agree with you.
Okay, well now let's pop into this. If Jokic and the Nuggets beat the Lakers, Jokic some would say he was the more deserving candidate of the NBA MVP that he did not win, that Joel Embiid won. It would have been 3 straight individual MVP honors for Jokic if they go on to beat the Lakers. It's going to speak very well of him if the Lakers go on to beat the Nuggets and win the championship. There's a lot to be said about the Lakers. So this could be a crowning moment for Jokic if he's able to do all this.
Okay, so that's the second time you've done this. You've said that if Steph does this, now if Jokic does this, my question for you then sits, Muff. If LeBron and the Lakers win the ring, are you willing to come on this podcast and give the man his flowers?
I will give that team their flowers, and LeBron obviously will have another championship under his belt, which just adds to his resume.
But you won't give the guy his flowers. You can't say, listen,
because I don't know if he's the reason.
You're balding. You're a piece of shit sometimes.
I'm not gonna say he's the reason they're winning. Like Jordan was the reason the Bulls were winning. He was the star of the team. Right now, AD seems to be the star of the Lakers.
Right,
he's the guy who makes it run.
I'm gonna sit Muff down. I'm gonna give it to the homies. If LeBron's not on this team right now, are the Lakers where they're at?
I'm gonna say probably not.
It doesn't mean that he's the best player on the team.
Shut up. I didn't ask you. I'm
He
asking
wouldn't.
the other
I think the difference. I think like Muff saying. I think the difference is he's not necessarily the best player on the team anymore, but I think he has a leadership aspect about him because of his seniority and name.
Alex, I ask you the question: if LeBron's on the team, would they be where they're at now?
I just don't know that that's a fair question.
I mean, I think it can be. I mean, when you look at like go back to when Brady joined the Bucks, and
So
everybody, it just changed the whole atmosphere of the locker room. And like guys came to practice, they practiced harder and they played harder. It's like if LeBron isn't on that team, like Jim's saying, and mind you, they barely made the playoffs. If LeBron's not on that team, they don't make the playoffs. I mean, you know, he's in this last couple of years, and you're like, okay, I get to play with this one in a generational type player, so I'm going to go balls out and try to get a ring.
That's what I'm saying. I get that.
I'm just saying he's not the focal point of that team. Anthony Davis is.
He's just a strong player.
I'm not asking if he was the focal point. I'm asking, does he make an impact?
I literally,
and if he won the ring, despite all the people you've lined up,
the
man deserves some flowers.
Right, as every other player on that team does, including Austin Reeves and Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, Austin Reeves hit a sick half-court shot.
There's that team has other players on it. I'm just saying that right now, Anthony Davis, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen's LeBron James. At no point was Michael Jordan not Michael Jordan on those Bulls teams.
I agree with that.
So
okay,
the Heat.